Morning children, I hope class 7 children are watching this video. I hope you must have watched our first video, and in first video we had discussed about integers, and under this topic we had discussed about addition and subtraction of integers, if you remember. And in last video itself I had told you that I will discuss about the properties of addition of integers and properties of subtraction of integers. So very quickly we will discuss about this because many things already you have learned. So very quickly we will see. First property we have closure property of addition. This is called, and what it is. The sum of two integers is always an integer. It means if you are having two integers and if you are adding that, always you will get the sum and that will be integer. We will see with some examples. Suppose first example you see. If both the integers are positive, suppose any two integers you take, 4 and 3, both are positive, and what this property says, the sum of two integers, if you are adding these two integers, what you will get? 4 plus 3, 7, and 7 is what? 7 is again an integer. Second example you take, suppose two integers you are taking, any integers should be taken. So in first case we have taken positive integers. In second case just you take negative integers. The same number we are taking and both the numbers are in negative, suppose. And the sum of these both numbers, what will be that? If both negative integers are there, what was the rule? In previous video already it was told, if both the numbers are negative, simply you add the number and sign will be of negative. So 4 and 3 if you are adding, you will get 7 and sign will be negative. So minus 7 is what? So this minus 7 again is what? This is an integer. In third case you see, if suppose you have first integer negative and second integer positive. So suppose the same example you take, minus 4 and 3. First integer you have negative and second integer you have positive, and you need to add this. So what was the making what I have told you? Just you see both the numbers irrespective of their signs. Which one is greater? 4. So you subtract 4 minus 3, you will get 1. And what sign you will put? Sign will be of bigger number. So here sign of bigger number, it means 4 is what? Minus. So you will get minus 1. So simple method I have told you, if you remember, if same signs are there, if positive numbers are there, the sum will be positive. If negative signs are there and you need to add both the numbers, then sum will be negative. Simply you add the number and negative sign will be put. If opposite signs will be there, here you see minus 4 and plus 3. If opposite sign is there and you need to add, what is required to be done? Smaller number is required to be subtracted from bigger number and sign will be of bigger number. So we got minus 1. Again this minus 1 is what? Integer. Next, you see, if suppose first integer you have positive and second integer you have negative, and if you need to add these numbers, again the same method is applied. Subtraction will be there and smaller number should be subtracted from the bigger number, sign will be a bigger number. So you will get 1. So again in these all 4 cases, when both positive integers are there, the sum you got positive integer. If negative integer you have both, sum you got negative integer. If opposite signs are there and you are adding, you are getting either negative integer or positive integer. It means the sum of two integers is always an integer. So let's move to second property. We'll see. Now you see. Next property we have commutative law of addition. And what it says? If A and B are any two integers, then A plus B will be equal to b plus c. Now see by the example. Suppose any two positive integer you take 3 and 4. So a plus b, in place of a suppose you have 3 and in place of b suppose you have 4, and the sum of this will be equal to b plus a. It means 4 plus 3 can be written, and it comes or not. Just you see, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 and 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. It means what? A plus b will be always equal to b plus a. Take any other example. Suppose minus 3 and minus 4. In place of a you have minus 3. In place of b you have minus 4. Then what comes? This can be also written as minus 4 and minus 3. And is it true or not? Just you see. Minus 3 and minus 4 if you are adding, you will get minus 7. And minus 4 and minus 3 again if you are adding, the same product you will get, the same sum you will get, minus 7. It means what? The sum of two integers, any two integers, can be written as a plus b is equal to b plus a. It means two numbers you have, two integers you have. If you are writing in the form of a plus b or b plus a, sum will come the same. Next example you can see. Suppose one is negative, one is positive again. Suppose minus 3 and minus 4, plus 4 if you are taking. So what you will get? Minus 3 plus 4, you will get 1. And the same number if you are taking, the same number can be written as 4 plus minus 3. The same it will come 1. Another example you see. Suppose first number you have negative and second number you have positive, and you are adding these numbers. So in place of a you have minus 4, in place of b you have 3. So if you are adding this, you can write this b plus a. It means 3 plus minus 4. Yes or not? You see what comes? Minus 1. 3 plus minus 4, minus 1. It means minus 1. Suppose it means minus 4 plus 3 and 3 plus minus 4 are equal. It shows, all four examples shows that if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b can be written as b plus a. Okay, here you see, this is our third property of addition of integers, associative law of addition in this case. And what it says, if a, b and c are any integers, then a plus b in bracket plus c can be written as a plus b plus c in bracket. So by example you see, any example you take, suppose 3 integers we have taken, and a in place of a you have 3, in place of b you have 4, in place of c suppose you have minus 5. Then what it comes? 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 and plus into minus is equal to minus 5. So this is what? 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Now the same thing, if it will be written in this form, a plus in bracket b plus c, then 3 plus 4 minus 5 it will be, and what comes? You see, 3 plus 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1, and this will be 3 minus 1, it means 2. So what you want? 2 if you are writing a plus b in bracket plus c. The same thing you are getting if you are writing a plus b plus c in bracket. So this property what we have, associative law of addition, if 3 digits you have, 3 integers you have, this can be written in these both form and both will be equal. Many other examples can be taken. You try yourself to write down yourself and just you verify it comes up. So next we will see our next property. You see our next property is what? Existence of additive identity. What it says? For any integer a, we have a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a, and that will be equal to a. So a plus 0 can be written as 0 plus a, our first property it was, and that will be equal to, if you are adding 0 with any number, either 1000, 10,000, lakh, crore, with any number, either positive or negative, if you are adding that, the value of that number will not change. So a plus 0 or 0 plus a will be equal to a, and 0 is called the additive identity for integers. This you need to remember. 0 is called the additive identity for integers. Suppose example can be taken. Already you have understood, I think. Suppose any integer you have 9, you are adding 0 with that. What value will get? 9. If other example you see, if any negative integer you take, suppose minus 5 you have taken, and you are adding 0 with this, what you will get? 9. If you are writing in different way also, suppose 0 minus 5, then also, sorry, here you will get minus 5 plus 0 is equal to minus 5, and 0 minus 5 is equal to minus 5. So we will see our next property. We will see fifth property of addition of integer, and what it is? Existence of additive inverse. For any integer a, we have a plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a, and that will be equal to 0. So if you are adding an integer with opposite of that integer, it means a is the opposite of minus a, or minus a is an opposite integer of a. So if you are adding both, what you will get? You will get 0. So the opposite of an integer a is minus a, or it can be said that the sum of opposite integers is equal to 0. The sum of opposite integers is equal to 0, and additive inverse, suppose additive inverse of a is equal to minus a, and additive inverse of minus a is equal to a. So if you need to find out additive inverse of any number, suppose additive inverse of 250 will be minus 250, or additive inverse of minus 299 will be 299. So in this way additive inverse can be found out, and if both the numbers, the integer and additive inverse of that integer, if you are adding, you will get 0, as a plus minus a is equal to 0, or minus a plus a is equal to 0. Now we will see property of subtraction of integers. So first property what we have? Closure property of subtraction. So as we have seen closure property of addition, in the same way closure property of subtraction we have. If a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is always an integer. This is same as closure property of addition. Just to see, take any example. Suppose any two integers you have, suppose 5 and 3. So a minus, in place of a you have 5, in place of b you have 3. So a minus b means 5 minus 3 will be equal to what? 2. So this is also an integer. So in the same way, if any other number can be taken, suppose minus 3 and minus 1. So if you are subtracting this, suppose you are subtracting 1 from minus 3, then what you will get? Minus 4. Or this is what? Again, this is what? An integer. Or suppose any other example you take, minus 3, you are subtracting minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1, then what it will come? Minus 3 minus into minus plus 1, and that is equal to minus 2. So again this is an integer. So the same as in closure property of addition we had seen, a plus b will be always equal to an integer. In the same way, if a and b are any two integers, then a minus b, if you are subtracting if you are subtracting b from a, you will get an integer. Here you see, second property what we have, subtraction of integers are not commutative. In addition what we have, a plus b, and that is equal to b plus a. But here in subtraction what we have, suppose take any two integers 5 and 3. So if you are subtracting 3 from 5, what you will get? 2. If two integers you have a and b, in place of a you have 5, in place of b you have 3. If 5 minus 3 you got 2, but if you are writing 3 minus 5, what you will get? We will get minus 2. So subtraction of integers are not commutative. Means you cannot write a minus b will be equal to b minus a. This cannot be written. This is not. Okay. Here you see, next property we have, subtraction of integers are non-associative. What does it mean? Suppose any three integers you take, 3, minus 4 and minus 5. So if you are writing 3 minus 4 means a minus b, minus c means minus 5. If you are solving this, it means what? A minus b minus c should not be equal to a minus b minus c. So how it will be done, you see. If you are solving this, what you will get? 3 minus into minus plus 4 and minus into minus plus 5, it means 12. Now, if you are writing the same number in this form, then what you will get? You will get 3 minus 4 minus 5. So what you will get? 3 minus 4 minus into minus plus 5, and that will be equal to 3 minus 5 and minus 4 will become what? 1. So you will get 2. So if you are writing in the form a minus b minus c, when a and b are in bracket, you are getting value 12. And if you are writing in this form a minus b minus c in bracket, you are getting 2. So what it shows? It shows that subtraction of integers are not associated. Okay, now we will see multiplication of integers. Already you have seen addition and subtraction. Now we will see multiplication of integers. 3 cases I have taken. In first case we have when both the integers are positive. When both the integers are positive. Case 2 I have taken when both the integers are negative. And in third case I have taken when both the integers are of opposite signs. So let's start with first case. First case we have when both the integers are positive. So what we will do? Any two integers you have, you take, suppose 2 and 5. So if you need to multiply this simply, what you will do? 2 5 is 10. So when both the integers are positive, in very simple way, as you have learned before, in the same way we should multiply, sign will be positive, no need to type. Second case you have, in second case what you have? In second case you have where both the integers are negative. So in that case, see the example, suppose -2 and -5 you have. You need to multiply this. In this case also, if you are multiplying both the number, just don't see their sign, just you multiply. 2 5 is 10 and sign will be positive because minus into minus is equal to plus. So what we concluded? We concluded if you are multiplying the numbers with the same sign, you are multiplying with the numbers with the same sign, either positive and positive or negative and negative, simply you multiply, sign will be of positive. In third case we have, if two integers you have, one integer is of negative and the other integer is of positive. Opposite signs are there and you need to multiply this number. What you will get? 5 2 is 10. This time your sign will be minus. Or in other way, just you see, if first integer you have positive, second integer you have negative, and if you are multiplying again, 10 will come and sign will be negative. It means what? When two integers you are multiplying of opposite signs, like minus into plus or plus into minus, what you will get? Product you will get and sign will be of negative. So very simple things are there. If same signs are there and getting multiplied, you will get positive sign as a product, and if opposite signs are there and you are multiplying, you will get negative sign as a product. So if you are understanding this, I think in your exercise, next exercise, whatever are there to be multiplied, I think related to multiplication, all the questions you will be able to solve. But then also few questions I am going to take, few example I will tell you how it will be multiplied. This is the rule. This rule you must remember. And for addition and subtraction already I have told you. So if this rule you are remembering, you will be able to do your exercise. Now we will see from exercise 1b, I have taken some questions. These are very simple, very easy. Just you see how we will solve. First question we have multiplied 18 by minus 6. So simply you multiply 18 6 is 108. And sign will be of what? What I said just when I was telling you about the rule, plus into minus. Opposite signs are there. So always if opposite signs are there, sign will be of negative. If same sign will be there, sign will be positive. If opposite sign will be there and you are multiplying, sign will be negative. In addition and subtraction, what happens when we add or subtract, the value of the number does not change. But when you are multiplying any number by 0, the value will become always 0. No need to put any sign, plus or minus. Here you see, next question we have 3 into 4 into minus 5. Here you have positive and positive, both same sign is there, same sign that you have, positive sign you will be having. So 3 4 is 12 and 12 5 is 16. 12 you have in positive and this is in negative. So opposite signs you are multiplying, then you will get product negative. So 12 5 is 60. Next you see, now in this type of question, if suppose negative signs are there of many times, in many times that if that is there, how you will know the product what will come, that will be positive or negative. So you count the numbers, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, suppose 100, 200, 510, 1002. If even numbers are coming, always product will be positive. If odd numbers are there, suppose 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, like that, any number is there and that is an odd number, then always the product will come in negative. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So sign will be positive. Now you multiply 4, 5 ja 20, 28 ja 160, 160 into 10, 1600. And sign will be positive because 4 numbers you have. Okay, so likewise other questions are there, you try to solve. The questions are very simple, you try to solve yourself. One question I have taken from simplification. Simplify minus 8 into 9 plus minus 8 into 7. So already in your previous classes you might have learned one rule, that is Bodmar's rule. Already you have learned. And how do we solve in simplification? First bracket we solve, then off, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. So here very simple things are there, all the rules are not going to be applied. Here only you have multiplication and addition and subtraction sign you. So what we need to do, first we'll multiply. 8, 9 yeah, 72. Sign will be, because opposite signs are there, sign will be negative. Plus 8, 7 yeah, 56. Again sign will be what? Negative. Why? Because opposite signs are there. Now you need to add minus 72 and minus 56. So if two negative integers you need to add, what we do? Simply we add and sign will be of negative. So here you see 6 plus 2, 8 and 7 plus 5, 12. Sign will be negative. So this will be your answer. So likewise, you solve rest of the questions. You try to complete exercise 1B. Next day we will talk about some more things are there in multiplication. Some properties are there. We will discuss about that. Till then, thank you.